they take.
Are you not floating
on the
anymore?
way. No, I am. So
Okay.
we just got a buyback at that location too. Are you kidding me? I hit a
Kill yourself?
sign over the road. No, dude. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Clip it. That's the fucking intro. You suck. You idiot. Dude, you have one job.
I didn't even know you could hit that thing, dude. I smashed that
Dude,
so hard. Oh god. What's up, nerds? Mark here, and welcome back to Warzone. Today we're going to be going over the top 5 tips that you can do today to be better at this game. Now, these are not skill-based things that you have to practice either. These are small changes to how you play that will help improve your overall chances in Warzone. But before we get into anything, I just want to point out something that is a huge deal to us at this channel. Now, you may or may not have noticed, recently we hit 1K subs. We hit 1,000 subscribers on this channel. And honestly, when we first started posting videos, that was just kind of a pipe dream. We thought it'd be cool if it happened, but never really thought it would. I mean, we made a lot of videos for a long time with very little support and feedback from people, and the fact that you guys have jumped on here and are such huge supporters from us now, you know, commenting on stuff, giving us thumbs up and likes on videos, subscribing to the channel is huge. I mean, that's massive to us. We are so thankful for where you guys have gotten us to with your support on this channel. So we want to take time to say thank you for that. I don't think we can really tell you how much that means to us. It's so cool to see this happening. So thank you guys. You're the reason we're here. You're the reason we keep making videos. It's huge. We really appreciate everything that you guys are doing. So thank you so much. If you are new and you want to join up too, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Turn on notifications so you get those videos as soon as we drop them. If this video is helpful to you, leave us a like so we know what kind of things you guys want to see more of. And let us know in the comments if you guys want more of these kinds of tips. If you think a part 2 would be helpful, let us know. All right, without further ado, let's get to the top 5 tips to be better at Warzone. First up, tactical gear. This is an easy one. If you ever play in a squad, your choice of tactical gear is actually pretty important. You don't need 3 or 4 people walking into a building with heartbeat sensors looking for the other team. That's literally 2 or 3 more people than is actually necessary for it to be effective. Instead, have one person run a heartbeat, and the rest of the squad run something like stuns, flashes, smokes, whatever. Make your tactical slot versatile to help with either pushing or defending a location. If you push a building, having stuns equipped on 2 people is a huge help. One heartbeat can tell you where they are, and the stuns can give you the advantage to push. On the flip side of that, if you are trying to defend a location and need cover, having someone pop a smoke gives you that cover. It'll give you the chance to get a revive, or it could give you the chance to move out without being seen. In either case, more than one heartbeat sensor is overkill and does not provide any real advantage to your team, so we recommend you just don't do it. Next up, loadout drops. These should be called in undercover. If you're throwing the crate into an open area, you're advertising your location and telling anyone watching that you don't have your guns yet. Instead, drop it from cover. Get in a building with a low roof or up on a higher floor. This helps with 2 things. 1, it conceals the red smoke so people don't know you're picking up your loadout. And 2, this gives you the chance to pull the crate from inside that cover. If you call in the loadout crate from inside, it'll land on the roof, and you can just look up or stand on a box at the edge of the wall and look up and pick up your loadout from inside. This keeps you safe while you grab your guns and get ready to move. Also, if you have to wait for the free crate to drop at the end of Circle 1 and the beginning of Circle 5, look at how many are with it. This can give you an idea of how many teams are nearby and can be a chance to either ambush them or head the other way if you're not looking for a fight right at that time. On to the third tip, kill streaks. Now, these can literally be the difference between winning and losing, and at a bare minimum offer you an advantage over a team that doesn't have them. The main point here is to buy them whenever you have a chance and use them at the correct time. Remember, if you have the money and don't spend it, you're risking giving it to another team for free. So get that cash flow and spend it as soon as you can on the things you need. Now, the 3 main streaks I would focus here are on UAVs, cluster strikes, and precision airstrikes. Each of these offers an advantage to you and your team if used appropriately. Now, UAVs are self-explanatory. They tell you where other players are and allow you to plan your rotations better. They can be used for pushing another team or for moving through the map and avoiding other people altogether. Keep in mind that if you pop 3 UAVs at one time, you get an advanced UAV and you can see where everyone is moving on the map, with the exception of people who are ghosted. If you pop the advanced UAV or you have a single UAV, they will not appear on your radar. In regular Warzone BR, they last for 15 seconds, so time it wisely, use it when you need it. Next is the cluster strike. This is a great way to clear an area of enemies and either force movement or finish up some kills. In an earlier circle, when there's more area, this can be used to push people off a roof or make them move out of cover to get a better shot. In later circles, these are a great way to clear a path for you and your team to move or take out a team that's pinned down with nowhere to go. Either way, keep in mind that they can kill the person who uses it, and they take a few seconds to actually start raining down explosives wherever you call it in. Lastly is the precision airstrike. This can be used in the same way as a cluster, but it's probably best employed to finish off a down or kill someone who can't move out of their location quickly. So, if you down someone or have someone pinned and can't get the kill before they get a res or are able to move, it may be a good time to use a precision. One thing to note on this is that only one precision airstrike can be in the air at a time, so if an enemy or a teammate calls one in first, you won't be able to use yours until the planes are off of your minimap. It will, however, work at the same time a cluster strike is out. Also, this works faster than a cluster strike, but has the potential to kill the person who used it, so again, be careful where you point it. And just know that teammates are safe from both friendly clusters and precisions, so if they need to push while you use one, they won't be damaged by it. Alright, on to tip number 4, movement. Now, this could probably be an entire video on its own, with various strategies for how to rotate and move throughout the map, but the major point I want to make here is that you need to have a plan and move relatively frequently. Don't let teams sneak up on you, and don't just drive around somewhere in circles. Look at where gas is closing and have a plan to get where you want to be. It doesn't matter if you want to hold an edge or gatekeep, or get close to the center and try to hold down a building. Know where you're going and have a plan to get there. The UAVs we just talked about are a great way to plan this out and know what you're doing. Also, my recommendation is to move frequently and intentionally until you have a strategic advantage later in the game. If you're camping center circle early on, chances are you're going to get run up on someone with a UAV who's hunting people down. So, stay mobile, have a plan. Alright, the last tip for you today is contracts, specifically recon contracts. Again, contracts are probably an entire video worth of content, but I want to focus on the recon for just a minute. If you don't already know what they are, recons are a glimpse into the future for you and your team. Each time you complete one, you get to see one more circle ahead in the game. Run enough of them and you can actually see the final circle and where it will move to after the final circle. Now, at the time of this video, there is a guaranteed recon on the train rolling around the map. If the circle is right and you can actually hold down the train and run them repeatedly, you can get all of the intel you would want. The link in the video above explains this strategy as a separate piece. If you're watching this and the train recon isn't there, well, then find a spot on the map with a few of them available and a vehicle nearby to help with the movement. Keep in mind, the capture points will gradually push you to the center of where the circle is headed, so work your way from the outside in when grabbing and completing the contracts. Hopefully you can run a few in a row and get some good endgame info and some cash for your team. Alright guys, that's it for this video. Again, if you found this helpful, leave us a like so we know what you want to see more of, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. If you guys want to see more of these tips, hit us up in the comments and let us know. Until next time, later nerds.